The Sonic Arts Research Centre, or SARC, is part of the Queen's University of Belfast, and it is linked into the schools of music, electrical engineering and computer science. The centre is a place where people from all over the world can come and study things in relation to new audio technologies, but also how audio links into other areas of multimedia research. And the centre, as well as being a place for masters and postgraduate study, is also a magnet for industry who may want to come here to undertake research as part of the centre. SARC came about because people in music were very keen to develop compositional ideas that use technology, and they realised that the limits that they were coming against were the commercial technologies that existed today. There seemed to be a real opportunity to do new things. At the same time, in electrical engineering, there was a long history of people working on developing new technologies that had applications for music and audio.
At SARC, we've got students that range from electronic engineering through to computer science, composers, artists working in audiovisual areas. It's a really mixed bunch of people. One of the things that we like to promote is cross-disciplinary research between these areas, so it's very important that the group is mixed. Students have their workstations in a large open lab, and we like to think that the interaction between students is very important. So apart from their PhD work, they tend to collaborate on kind of side projects such as performances or experiments of any sort, and that's quite important for the research culture at SARC. The group of students, especially at MA and PhD level, is fairly international.
I have to say, SARC brought me to Northern Ireland all the way from Mexico. One of the main things was the Sonic Lab, the facilities. So when deciding to go for a new direction on my music, I just thought this place was the place to be.
Yes, I'm working as a audiovisual artist in SARC. I find that I've got access to equipment and technologies that I could only dream about outside of college. I'm involved with a community of people who I can bounce ideas off, get feedback on my work from, people involved in music composition, involved in art installation.
I'm working in a group with 2 other people. We're designing an interface for blind people to use the internet.
SARC is a fantastic place. It's amazing, more so because of the people that are here, and there's such a diverse range of people: composers, creative people, technical people, people doing scientific research, and we all get to hang out together, so it's very interesting. There's a lot of cross-pollination between different areas, different disciplines. It's great. It's really good.
Yeah, we'll be talking about how to interface humans to computers, and specifically how we can create interfaces that let people express themselves musically. So we've got everything from measuring human emotion using signals from your body, like heart rate or breath rate, things like that, to using standard interfaces like mice and keyboards and talking into microphones like this one.
I'm actually focusing on a specialty called network performance, and essentially it, in most cases, it involves interconnecting people between various geographical places so that they can play music together. We've had already several concerts with bands playing together whilst not being together. For example, we had a jazz trio between Germany, France and SARC.
Okay, so take 2. Yeah, so the Sonic Lab is an incredibly flexible space for a whole range of performances. The original idea was that it was going to be a purpose-built space for performance of electronic music, electroacoustic music, and it does that type of music really well. Incredibly flexible, both in terms of the acoustics and, I suppose most importantly, in terms of the sound projection possibilities. And the idea is then that speakers can be located so that sound can be projected from any angle. It's truly a 360-degree sphere of sound projection.
The annual Sonorities Festival is one of the oldest festivals of contemporary music in the UK and Ireland. In the recent years, because of SARC's facilities and the interests of SARC's staff, has really spread to cutting-edge music in terms of what's happening in electronic, free improvisation, areas to do with jazz, even things to do with pop, rock, industrial rock, etc.